Good evening everyone. My name is SARMMILA. I am from batch 34A. Today I am present about grammar treasure hunt, unlocking English through adventure. Introduction is importance of grammar. Grammar is the foundation of the English language. Without grammar, communication becomes unclear and confusing. Example, she go school yesterday. Wrong vs. she went to school yesterday. Correct. Challenges in learning grammar. Many students feel grammar is boring, stressful, and difficult because it often involves memorizing rules and doing repetitive exercise. Students may also forget grammar rules quickly if they only practice through textbook. Why use interactive methods? Research shows students learn better when activities are interactive, fun, and practical. Interactive learning allows students to move, discuss, solve problems, and apply grammar in real context. Activity title. Why this title? The name combines grammar, academic focus with treasure hunt, fun interactive activity. The word adventure shows that students are not just learning but also exploring and competing in a game-like environment. Concept of the activity. Students act as treasure hunters in the classroom. Clues are hidden in envelopes, boxes or around the room. How grammar fits in. Each clue tests a specific grammar rule. Example, tenses, modals, relative clauses or speech. Students apply grammar knowledge in a real task rather than memorizing rules only. Example of grammar clues in the hunt. Number 1 is simple present tense. They play football on weekends. The sun rise in the east. Second is modals. You must, should or can wear a seatbelt. Must. He can, must, should swim very well. Can. Relative clauses. Find the desk is nearest to the window. The teacher teaches English left the clue. Number 4, direct, indirect speech. Direct, I am tired. Indirect, he said that he was tired. Direct, he will in the match. Indirect, they say that they would win the match. Direct and indirect speech. Direct, I am tired. Indirect, he said that he was tired. He will win the match. Indirect, they say that they would win the match. Expected impact. The title captures students' attention and motivates them to join. Students see grammar not as boring rules but as keys to unlock treasure. Second is target learner. Age or grade. Secondary school students from 3 until from 5 or learns age 14 until 17 years. Language proficiency. Intermediate English learners who have basic understanding of grammar, tenses, modals, relative clauses, direct and indirect speech, are able to read, comprehend, and apply grammar rules in short sentences. Second is learning styles concentration. Students who enjoy interactive, hands-on activities rather than only textbook exercise. Those who respond well to game-based learning and team challenges. Number 3 is why this level is suitable. The clues require knowledge of grammar rules already introduced in class. Students at this level can solve problems, discuss answers in groups, and handle moderate challenges. Number 4 is expected outcomes for this level is learners apply grammar in practical context, improve accuracy and fluency in grammar use, develop critical thinking, teamwork and problem solving skills in a fun environment. Number 5 is visual and design suggestions for slide. Icons of students, treasure charts and grammar symbols. Highlight target age or level with bold text. Maybe include a small learner profile box for clarity. Next is learning objective. Reinforce grammar knowledge is the main purpose of this activity is for students to practice and apply grammar rules they have learned in class such as tenses, modals, relative clauses and direct or indirect speech. Instead of memorizing rules, from a textbook, students encounter grammar in contextual clues, which helps them internalize the rules naturally. Second is develop problem solving skills. Each clue is like a mini puzzle that students must solve, requiring analysis, critical thinking, and decision making. Students evaluate possible answers and choose the correct grammar form, enhancing their logical reasoning. Third is promote teamwork and collaboration. Students can work in pairs or small groups to solve the clues, promoting discussion and peer learning. Collaboration helps students communicate effectively, share ideas, and correct each other's mistakes, fostering social learning. Number four is increase motivation and engagement. By turning grammar exercise into a game like adventure, students are excited and motivated to participate. The sense of challenge and reward encourages persistence even if a clue is difficult. Next is list of grammar topics used. Four topics from different units. Simple present tense. Unit is tenses and time expressions. Focus on expressing routine actions, general truths and habits. Students apply correct subject and verb agreement while completing clues. Example clue: they play football on weekends. The sun rises in the east. Second is models of obligation, ability and advice. Unit is models and functions. Covers modal verbs such as can, must, should and may. Students learn to express ability, necessity, permission or advice in context. Example clue is you wear a seat belt. He swim very well. Third is relative clauses. Unit is sentence structure and complex sentences. Focuses on connecting ideas and describing people, objects, or places. Students identify and use relative pronouns such as who, which, or that. Number four is direct and indirect speech. Unit is reported speech and communication. Focus on converting direct speech into indirect speech while maintaining tense accuracy. Students learn how to report statements, questions, and comments correctly. Number five is overall benefit of using multiple units is interacting topics from different units provides variety and challenge, keeping the treasure hunt engaging and comprehensive. Students review multiple grammar areas in a fun, applied context, reinforcing knowledge across the curriculum. Next is activity description, what students will do step in step. Step number one is preparation by the teacher. The teacher prepares clues related to grammar topics, tenses, modals, relative clauses, direct and indirect speech. Clues are printed and placed in envelopes, boxes, or hidden location around the classroom. A final treasure or reward is hidden in the classroom to motivate students. Example, a small box of chocolates, stationery, or stickers as the treasure. Second step is introduction and grouping. Students are divided into small teams, 2 or 4 members per group, to encourage collaboration. The teacher explains the rules of the treasure hunt is solve each grammar clue correctly to receive the next clue. Only one team can reach the treasure first, but all teams will participate until all clues are solved. Second is teams must discuss answers before submitting to the teacher. Step 3 is starting the hunt. Each team receives the first clue. Example clue: she go to library every day. Students analyze the sentence, identify the correct grammar form, and solve the clue. Step 4 is progressing through clues. Each solved clue leads to the next clue hidden in the classroom. Clues might gradually increase in difficulty, encouraging critical thinking and teamwork. Example progressions is simple present tense, modals, relative clauses, direct and indirect speech. Step 5 is solving grammar challenges. Students apply their knowledge practically, not just memorizing rules. Teams discuss options and justify their answers before moving on to the next clue. The teacher monitors each team, providing hints if needed without giving away answers. Step 6 is reaching the treasure. The first team to correctly solve all clues finds the final treasure. Other teams continue solving remaining clues until all have completed the activity. Example is treasure could be a golden envelope containing rewards or fun certificates, all for participation. Step 7 is reflection and discussion. After the hunt, the teacher conducts a reflection session. Which clues were easiest or hardest? Second is which grammar rules were challenging? Third is how did teamwork help in solving clues? Students share strategies and learn from peers, reinforcing grammar knowledge and teamwork skills. Next is sample materials questions, sentences, worksheet samples, and role play examples. First is question or clue cards. Each clue contains a grammar challenges that students must solve to move forward in the hunt. Examples: simple present tense. They play football every Saturday. Models: you wear a helmet while cycling. You must wear a helmet while cycling. Relative clauses: find the book is on the top shelf. Direct and indirect is: direct is I am feeling tired. Indirect is she said that she was feeling tired. Second is worksheets. Printable worksheets can be used as backup or supplemental materials. Each worksheet contains sets of clues or grammar exercises linked with the hunt. Sample worksheet content: complete the sentences with the correct form of the verb. Rewrite the direct speech into indirect speech. Fill in the blanks using appropriate relative pronouns. Worksheets help students record answers and review grammar rules after the hunt. Number 3 is role play activities, optional interaction. Some clues can involve short role play in scenarios to reinforce grammar in real life context. Example: scenario 1, two students act as drivers giving advice. Clue: you check the train schedule before leaving. Scenario 2 is reporting a friend's statement: I am hungry. He said that he was hungry. Role play encourages speaking, collaboration, and applying grammar in communication, making learning dynamic and meaningful. Number 4 is visual materials and props. Envelopes, boxes, or hidden containers to hold clues and make the hunt interactive. Treasure box or reward items. Example: small prizes, stickers, certificates to motivate students. Optional props like maps, tokens, or keys can enhance the adventure theme. Number 5 is teachers' materials. Answer key for each clue to check students' solution effectively. Checklist to track which teams have completed which clues. Timer or stopwatches to add a time-based challenge, making the activity more exciting. Number 6 is overall benefits of these materials. Clue cards, worksheets, and role play allow students to apply grammar actively rather than passively learning. Props and rewards make the activity fun, motivating, and memorable. Interaction for worksheet ensure assessment and reflection on grammar skills. Next is explanation of how each grammar item is applied or practiced in the activity. In the grammar treasure hunt, students do not just memorize rules, they actively apply grammar in context through clues, worksheets, and role play. Here is a detailed explanation for each grammar item. Number 1 is simple present tense. Application in activity is students encounter sentence describing routines, habits, or universal truth. Example clue: she go to the library every day. Students must identify the subject and choose the correct verb from in reinforcing subject and verb agreement. Second is learning outcome. Students practice writing grammatically correct sentences in real context. Encourages attention to verb form and proper usage in everyday communications. Second is models. Can, must, should. Application in activity is clues ask students to choose the correct modal verbs based on context, expressing ability, obligation, or advice. Example clue: you must wear a seatbelt. role play can also reinforce models. Students give advice or instruction using correct model forms. Learning outcomes. Students understand nuances in meaning. Example must or obligation should for suggestion. Develops practical language skill for real life scenarios. Third is relative clauses. Who, which, that. Application in activity is clues ask students to combine ideas using relative pronouns describing people, objects, or places. Example clue is the teacher teach English left the clue. Who, students must analyze sentence structure to determine the correct pronoun. Learning outcome is students practice creating complex sentences with precise grammar. Encourages critical thinking and sentence expansion, making writing and speaking more fluent. Number 4 is direct and indirect speech. Application in activity. Clues require students to convert direct speech into reported speech, changing tense, pronouns, and time experience. Example clue direct is I am tired. Indirect is he said that he was tired. Role play activities allow students to report conversation in groups, reinforcing the concept. Learning outcome is students improve their ability to report statements accurately. Develops communication skills, helping them apply grammar in speaking and writing. Reflection. Why is this activity effective for TESOL learners? The grammar treasure hunt is highly effective for TESOL teaching English as a second language learners because it combines language practice with active learning, critical thinking, and enjoyment, making grammar both meaningful and memorable. Number 1 is promotes contextual grammar learning. First is TESOL learners often struggle with memorizing grammar rules out of context. In this activity, grammar is applied in real tasks such as completing clues, solving puzzles, and participating in role plays. Example is converting direct speech to indirect speech in a clue or using relative pronouns in a sentence allows learners to see how grammar functions in real communication, not just in isolation. Benefit benefit is learners internalize grammar rules naturally and can use them confidently in speaking and writing. Second is encourages active participation and engagement. Traditional grammar exercise may be passive or repetitive, leading to low motivation. The treasure hunt format transforms learning into a game-like adventure with rewards and challenges that stimulate curiosity. Example is each solved clue brings students closer to a treasure, encouraging persistence and friendly competition. Benefit is learners are more focused, motivated, and actively involved in their own learning process. Number 3 is develops critical thinking and problem solving skills. TESOL learners are required to analyze clues, identify grammatical errors, and choose the correct forms, which enhance their cognitive skills. Example is determining whether to use must or should in a model clue requires contextual reasoning rather than rote memorization. Benefit is learners improve language reasoning skills, which are essential for higher level grammar comprehension and application. Learns In the conclusion, the grammar treasure hunt shows that learning English grammar can be fun, engaging, and effective. By combining interactive gameplay, problem solving, and collaboration, students practice grammar topics such as tense models, relative clauses, and direct and indirect speech in a meaningful context. Students develop critical thinking, teamwork, and communication skills while solving clues, which makes learning more practical and enjoyable. The sense of challenge and reward motivates, learns, and builds their confidence in using grammar correctly. In short, this activity transforms grammar from a set of rules into a dynamic, hands-on learning experience, helping TESOL learners become more competent, confident, and motivated to use English in real life situations. Thank you.